Yo, hello. How are we doing, bros? We're playing some Final Fantasy. We start with some Final Fantasy. It's like 20 minutes or so. Then we go over to Nioh. So that's the plan for today. At least that is what I'm thinking is the plan for today. Just looking that I have everything. Okay. Dude. Okay, so we're playing some Final Fantasy. We're trying to do the roulettes so I can buy the weapon next week. And then we can go aim for the items that are then we can aim for the items. Oh right, I need to turn on music myself because the Final Fantasy music. No. Can't hear that anymore. And then we can like get the other slots that we still have crafted gear in. Which are by default a bit better. It's a bit less optimized, but they are a bit better. This beard here that I just pulled out. Oh, Jesus. It's so weird. It is like dark in the front, very dark, but like super glassy. Well, doesn't matter. I like a very rough beard. Like in terms of like it's like very strawy. It's like weird. Let's take the Eurobeat playlist again. I think the Eurobeat playlist was good. We mix it up. We do it like this. Okay, we need to do expert roulette. And we need to do the raid. Part 4. I don't know how many points I have. Oh, dude. I think that is a bit loud. Let's take it like... Oh, Jesus. Okay, that seems to be fine. I need to move myself over. You know what? No, I'm not. Well... So the idea next week is that we get like in the Arcadian exchange, we get... It's not the babyface champions. Because that's the 65 one. Where's the... Oh, it's the wrong guy. So the idea would be... The 70-50 weapons. It's not the biggest upgrade. It's like 5 levels, but it's like slightly enough that like we want to have those. I mean, the gunblade looks good. I like the gunblade. So yeah, how is everyone doing? I'm taking my morning coffee right now. I had a friend over just a minute ago. So the original plan was doing like 3 hours, because a friend of mine, like, we would be playing Pathfinder today. However, our DM is sick, so yeah. I'm so stupid. I want to go here. Do I still need that? Oh my god. The idea would be just like to communicate that, to get like either the Dragoon. So to get like the Dragoon or the Bard set. But I want to try out Viper as well. Viper I've not played. But that would be an interesting class to like try out, but I don't know. I heard it's very simple, so it's just my combat rogue thing. Where I play like another guy with 2 swords that are stab, stab, stab. One thing I really do not like about Final Fantasy is like the lack of like variety in your characters. I have to say that, like, that's like a big advantage that Warcraft always had, was like the skill trees. And before someone says something about, oh, you always pick the same, like, if you simmed your character, like, and you saw what the big difference is between like the trash talent and the big talent, is like so minuscule, and like I've like, oh dude, no. I've like literally like shot a 100 log in like Legion with my outlaw. By not playing the supposed meta. Never had the Raven Rook, or what it was. No, it was the Ravenhold insignia. That was like super good. I didn't have it until like the last patch. But I had the legendary that increased your gunshot, and like nobody wanted to play that at the start because everyone was thinking the talents that had like the spender on the stun gunshot, right? That these were bad at the start. I remember that distinctly, like in the rogue discords and stuff like that. And then I played that, and all of a sudden, like, people started using that more and more because they realized, wait, dealing with a hit like during a burst when everything procs, dealing like 12 times the shot damage is incredibly good, which was the case. Because the bonus raised to like 3 times for I think the talent, was it? And like, no, 2 times for the talent, double the damage if you did like the proc shot, the proc pistol shot from the outlaw. I think it was like that. it's like a few years. But like, I fucked up my rotation here. But like, if I play, for example, I think it was like 6 times, and then if you crit it, they'll double again. So yeah, 12 times I think when it critted, which is a lot. You just one shot like trash enemies in like M+. Dude, can we stop sleeping? What the hell? But yeah, it's like I'm like of the opinion that usually like playing meta like out of necessity is like not always the best, and like things are more balanced than you think usually. Especially if you like have, for example, I remember that like so many people were like, again, I'm talking about the rogues again because that was the class that I had that had like 3 times DPS as like a class thing. How people were like saying subtlety rogue is like, oh, that's so good, that's so awesome, right? And then like you realize, wait, if I do one like mistake in the subtlety stuff, which should not happen, but like if I miss the timing, then I could just play outlaw and just ruffle it. It's like, yeah. Yo, hi. How are you doing, Ilorox? So like in MMOs, usually like, except if it's like really, really bad, like we're talking like actually like 10% worth, then we're talking about like something that is like, yeah, I don't know. You can just like skill whatever you want. Usually. Back in the day in World of Warcraft when you're like... You don't feel like doing anything. That's kind of like usually I have like, for me, for example, I have like that one game that I always like enjoy to play, even like having some background noise on and just like playing. For me, like usually this is like DS1. I just like can AFK brain that game. Or like usually like that's the reason when I do like farm content like right now in MMOs, like except if I need to do it, then I need to do it because like of progress weeks, but oh, there. But like usually when I like grind in an MMO, I do it like out of boredom and just listen to podcasts. So that has like stopped for like about a year or 2 because, well, I'm streaming when I'm playing games, which has replaced that basically. We are so slow in this dungeon. Like I want to play Nioh. Okay. I don't know why, but like when I like feel like doing nothing, I tend to just like start watching like video essays. I don't know why. like about a topic I'm really interested in, for example. Just like use the time productively then. Be it something actually like furthering like my knowledge of something, or like even something mundane as like, oh, I want to this is a franchise I haven't heard a while about, let's catch up with that. Yeah, I would need to think about like, or need to know like about what you like would like to see, and that is like the hard part right now, because you don't seem like you are you don't feel like nothing can wait. Oh yeah. That's like the main thing, right? I'm thinking about like stuff that I used to watch, and like some of them, like for example, there's some podcasts I really like to watch, but like most of them dispersed. It's like this is like a very big problem I have sometimes as well, where I like just don't feel motivated like watching nothing but also doing nothing, and then you just like try to pass the day. It's like a weird feeling, I don't know why. Okay, do you want to murder me? Jesus Christ. Yeah, but like that is like very problematic. The question is also like, are you interested in like starting, for example, a new series then? And then like when I have a day like that, I'm like, dude, do you want to start something new? Sometimes that like can like actually motivate me and like get me like to be invested. But sometimes you have like this like weird feeling that like because of that you don't feel as much enjoyment that you usually should feel about this, what you're watching. And then like you lose interest because you were like in the wrong mindset at the time, right? It's like weird. These bosses live way too long, man. I don't want to see how much DPS these guys do. Yeah, I get that. At least they know that they can use a limit break here. I just want to be done with the dungeon and like the raid after this. We're doing like, I will queue for the raid fight instantly. Oh, nah, I have a better idea. I'm not queuing for the raid fight instantly. Dude, please heal me. Because I want to play Nioh, I want to go further in the DLC. It's like, again, really fun. I don't know where I stopped. I stopped after a mission. Did I stop after like the Labyrinth mission? It's a bit weird, yeah. Like, I want to clear Nioh. I really want to. Yeah, Oblivion is something I will touch after a long time. I heard it's good, but it's Oblivion. It's like Oblivion was never like a horrible game. It's like it has like basically the big disadvantage after coming after Morrowind and like it being janky for the time, but well, I still enjoyed Oblivion back in the day. Very much so, actually. Yeah, it's exactly what I like. It's like it plays like old Oblivion, right? It's like jank as fuck. It's like not very engaging. And I say that as someone like, really? I mean, that's a very good thing then. I don't know why I didn't do that. I'm so stupid. Okay. Let's just hope that I don't, like, get hit by that. Shit. Oh, Jesus. I'm stupid. Okay, dude. Lol. If he does not heal himself, he's dead. You can battle res an infinite amount of times. But if you res, you have like this debuff here, weakness. 1 second, I need to... So how that works is basically when you die, your healer or like a certain amount of classes can res you. You can revive them an infinite amount of times, but every time you revive them, you have like the stacking debuff, where you have like 25% less stats for like a minute. So if you die more than like once per minute, that thing stacks up. And how the boss fights are designed around is like in the harder content, you have like tighter damage windows. So basically, when you rest too often, you meet the end rage. Like every fight in this game, like except for like 5-man dungeons where we are right now, has like an end rage. So as long as your healer does not die, you can basically hardly fail. Let's say like this. And usually like this, if I didn't have like fucking... If I didn't like fuck up my cooldowns, I would have survived that scream and just like would have tanked that hit. Then we see that this often. We're like nearly 20 minutes in this dungeon, by the way. This is way too long. Like this dungeon should take like 15 minutes. This group was not good. Yeah, for like the reses here, I think take 3 seconds, but like casters have abilities to like say, okay, the next cast I do is instant. So basically you have like an instant res, but the same problem you have like with your heals. You can turn like a GCD, like a casting heal, into like basically a quick OGCD cooldown where like press it and it instantly happens, which is nice to have, you know? Ah, okay. So that's how the reses work. So basically, yeah, at some point you would not meet the enrage. And after your rest, you have like, I think 3 seconds of like damage immunity or until you do something. So for example, if you get like rest mechanic, as long as you do not touch the boss, the healer can quickly like heal you up and then you can like start hitting again. But like for some fights, especially... Ah, okay. Ah, okay, you just pick them up basically. Okay. Let's do... I mean, that's absolutely cool. I like that system. I like that in Guild Wars 2 as well. Guild Wars 2 had that as well, where you just can like, everyone can pick up the other group members. But Guild Wars 2 system was like very different to say, like say Final Fantasy. Ah, okay. Okay. Yeah. I think it's like a nice system. Better than like World of Warcraft's. You have like a hard 2 per like group, or like according to group size, you have like X reses per combat. But I think World of Warcraft is like mechanically a bit weaker than like, for example, Final Fantasy, but like execution wise it's a bit harder. Because World of Warcraft like has like that very mindset of like optimizing your damage. Oh, okay. Do we do a normal raid? Let's hope that we get the fight, otherwise we do it like again. Just give me like a good RNG that we get like M8. I'm quickly switching my playlist because I see it on my second one. Shut up. No. Let's take like that royalty free station here. I need like something else because right now like the Eurobeat was like a little bit like getting on my nerves a bit. Yeah, you told me about that they're basically removing classes. Like I think as far as I've understood it, like you have to like level one character to max and then you can like freeform do everything, right? Is that correct? Dude, open up the queue, please. I just want to do the fight. What's the practical application for that top? Oh, Jesus Christ, Kefka. I haven't done Kefka in like 2 years. Ah, okay. I mean, that is like a very cool concept. I like that. I don't know how Kefka works again. But I think Kefka normal was not that hard. Okay. Is ISO such a... Oh! Did Kefka normal do like the other phases? No, I think not, right? Oh shit, I forgot the pushes back. I think you only fight God Kefka in the hard version. Well, everyone is dying now. Or not. Like, I really like Kefka's animations in this. Kefka's my favorite, like, final boss of a Final Fantasy game. Like, I really like the design of this fight so much. But does he do the Godhood Ascension? No, right? He does not. I'm thinking about if he does or does not, but I think that is like his last phase is Godhood. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I did not see it. I thought it was the Ice Assault again. Okay. I mean, that's... I've not, like, thought about an approach like this where you just, like, visit every place on the map. By the way, now I have, like, 50% stat reduction, so... Dude, Kefka. I just start quests and then I do just everything for like shits and giggles. Like I just run around and let the quests guide me. Oh, Jesus. Now he lies down. That's Arrow Assault. That's knocking away, yeah. Animation of him running is so stupid. I love it. And that's how I usually play MMOs as well. Like, I don't know why in MMOs I tend to not use do dungeons usually. I just like do single player content until I'm max level, except if I need to. Which is like a stupid idea in theory, because like the dungeons are the fun part. Outside is safe. Dude. I'm bad at this fight as well, so I cannot complain. Let's be real. I have a damage. Oh, vuln up. Okay. Where does he teleport? Can I use this? No. Knockback immune does not help against that. That's interesting. Even though it's a very small knockback. I want the wind up Kefka. Oh. I have the wind up Kefka. Okay, now we're at 110. But we need to still do this and then this. Why is Savage Dawn? Oh, that's the Savage raids. Whoops. No, I'm not doing Savage Dawn Trail raids. Jesus Christ. Cruiserweight, let's get that over with. And then we switch over to Nioh, doing some beating in them up. There's that one set in Nioh I saw that gives you like 1,400 HP when you have it like fully, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck? That's like how much health, man. But then I remember, like, if someone does a grab attack on me, I just die. Like, my character's wearing heavy armor and they deal like, in theory, they would deal like 4,000 something damage. It's like, oh. I still want to have a Sloth Talisman. I'm thinking about respeccing my character, Nioh. Because I have like all these elemental abilities and I use none. Except for electricity. He will jump to me. Damn it. He will jump to the right. Damn it. Hit them. So we have this. I don't know where people are running, man. Some people just run a marathon. They just like doing that. Oh no. I love how people just don't use any mitigation for this. They just like... Everyone has like a dev CD. Just use it when like a giant AoE happens. It's just so much easier for like everyone involved. And now I hope everyone is bursting. I think this fight is going faster than the last one. The mitigation is not very good. Like, it doesn't seem very good, but we will see. I think it will be this one. And then left and right. Fuck. Dude, this guy is fucking me over so much today. The item is always safe. And here comes the hardest part of the fight. Oh no, it's like I'm slashing two things. No, the sun, you know. Oh fuck, I was a bit slow. I'm fucking this up tremendously today. This is the right spot. Usually you look like where the one is falling and like where one of the neighbors is falling, and that usually gives you a safe spot. I think that's the way it works usually. Stand between two and just go where... Honk. I don't know if you're immune, I don't give a shit. I'm better than other tanks that don't help you. Go behind that one. Scooch to the safe space. Attack the boss. I somewhat miss being a raid lead. I just realized that at some point, like sometimes I don't know. Like I really miss that sometimes. Like maybe not the responsibility and like the. Like, I don't miss the responsibility, but I miss, like, digging into a fight and just, like, doing, like, the call-outs and stuff like that. But I don't want to know how many people hated me or were annoyed by me. Like, oh, that idiot. Like, I really felt like once I started playing Final Fantasy, like, I got really demotivated with MMOs. But that is like the big World of Warcraft crash I had, right? Because World of Warcraft I played like every day for like hours. And again, if Blizzard was not shit, and like, I think if Blizzard was not shit, yeah, that's the big problem with like Final Fantasy I have is like personally, is like it's a very, very hard MMO to get into if you do not like storylines, which is like something I rarely care for in my MMOs. Okay, we have done everything, by the way. We will probably, and that is a big probably, do 2 roulettes more later. Because then we have like 210 and then we go to like 260. I think it's like bad, yeah. I don't like the highlight for the game. I feel like there's one really good storyline. Let's turn off the music. I think there's one good storyline in this MMO, really good storyline, that is not like optional content that you have to play through, and that is the Heavensward storyline. Yeah, that is also something that I agree with, especially at the start. They are all super cringe. Like, I hate most of the main characters. Like, I do not enjoy, like, I don't hate them, but I do not enjoy them. Like, out of the main cast that you later have, I think I like 3 characters from like the 9 or so. Because it's like Final Fantasy, right? I in general, I hate many Final Fantasy characters because most of them are just like shonen anime cringe. It's like, oh, dude. It's like you literally play like like you're like play. This is like the MMO. It's like the storyline is so typically anime shonen, right? Yeah, I like, for example, I really like Final Fantasy VI. And for some part, I like 8. But, like, I do not enjoy most Final Fantasy characters. Like, actually, I think the personalities are like, okay, we need to have the fun guy, the quirky girl, the dude that is like a himbo. That's, like, always the same. It's like, though 14 does not have mostly these, the end characters are for the most part still annoying. Like, literally, again, the best storyline in this is Heavensward, in my opinion. And Heavensward has basically the storyline is you lost all the guys from the main game. They're like somewhere else, and you're like only with one guy with this which is Elfino, who's tolerable. And then you like meet the like you're working as a group for the most part with the antagonists of like the last game's end game story, not with like the Guardians or like the literally evil guys, but like with like yeah, it depends. Like, I wanted to do at some point like a Final Fantasy thing, and then I realized like if I would do that, like starting from 1, I would need like so many hours of like game that would take like a year, and I'm not like even kidding, like more than a year probably, because like every one of these is like a giant beast. But like maybe we would do something, but like I feel like for the most part with like Final Fantasy, it's like many of the characters are just like, I do not want them in my party because I do not like them, and many characters in the storylines I do not like. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, 10 to 20 hours. But like, if you think about like my last streams were all like 4 to 5 hours, like let's say 4 hours. That's like 5 days, which would be, depending on how much I can stream, like say I would need 20 hours because, well, I'm sometimes really dumb. Then I would need, let me think quickly. Then I would need like 2 to 3 weeks probably to like clear one of them, and there's 13 of them, so like without like, and that is like if I would need 20 hours for each one, but the later ones get longer, so they get like to like 40 hours easily, depending on like which one you play. So if I would do all of them, every mainline Final Fantasy game, which are a lot, because you have like 16 right now that are mainline, of which 14 is like yeah, 14 is an MMO and 11 was MMO. So 14 mainlines, but like there's like Final Fantasy X or Final Fantasy X is just not one game, right? It's like X1, X2, X3. These are like all part of the same game. These are like expansions to the game. Same with like 13. You have like 13.2 and 13.3. Like that basically makes it like, again, like back to like the original number of like maybe like 16 to 17 games. And without any interruptions, if I would take 20 hours for each, which again, the later ones get longer, I would need like at least, and I mean at least, like way over half a year, and that is like too long for me. But like I don't know, and that would mean like nothing else in between, which I do not want because it's grating. Like that's why I said like after Nioh 1 we will not start Nioh 2, because like if I do that I just get lost. It's like, no, we don't want me to be like demotivated there. Like I feel like when I start like playing games and just like do an entire series, right? Yeah, I really like JRPGs sometimes, but not all the time. I would rather do actually something that would interest me more, and that is like playing the Fire Emblem games, because they are a lot more like my cup of tea anyways, because they're turn-based combat with like consequences, with like XCOM consequences, where like characters can die, which I really like more. And I've never played the Fire Emblem series. Like, I've played one Fire Emblem game, and that is like one of the GBA titles. Like, I would love to see what this series has. Yeah, I do not know. Again, I do not know. I've not seen much about, like, I only know, the only thing I know about, for example, Fire Emblem is that later you can basically marry people and have like them have kids, but I do not know. Like, I wanted to do like an I had the idea of doing an XCOM challenge run, for example. I want to do that. I want to do that all the time, where we just like play only with robots. Once you unlock robots, you only use robots, like only mechanized units, maybe mechs. That I would go with, but like other than that, robots. I find that funny to have the drone wars against the aliens. But yeah, it's like I want to do, in theory, I want to do a challenge run after this. And the problem is I want to do Dark Souls on the dance pad, but every time I said that, I had like something crazy happen to me, like being super sick for like a week and a half and stuff like that. So I'm not saying if I ever do Dark Souls on the dance pad. That concept is cursed. Like, every time I mention it, I die. It's, like, weird. So I'm thinking about either doing that, or we go into the Abyss again. I think the Abyss was interesting. Which one was the set where I said, dude, that was crazy? That one. Dragon's God's Sacred Treasure. Dude, the last set bonus of like 1,400 life is crazy to me. Do we do... No, let's do Sign of Virtue. The longer the battle goes on, the wilder these fiends become. If that fallen woman really is orchestrating things behind the scenes, she must be dealt with accordingly. Be careful. The path we are taking is the one used by the ninjas. So keep your wits about you. Yeah, I have wits. Sometimes. But yeah, the Sanada Maru is a stronghold constructed from a temple that rested on the plateau. Using the area's elevation to this advantage, Yukimura further fortified the stronghold by digging a massive trench around it. Sorry, I was good, right. Additionally, the temple's underground pathways were expanded from a secret communication networks known as Sanada's Secret Passageway. The feature was used by ninjas to thwart the incoming attacks. Its original purpose, however, was to serve as an escape route for key officials residing in Osaka Castle. Okay, yeah, again, I do not know the characters in general. Like, I do not know, like, literally, I have never seen, like, anything Fire Emblem except for, like, the game where you have Lyn at the start, where you have, like, the Lyn story mode. That's the only game I've played out of Fire Emblem. Like, that's the only experience I have with that. I know the characters like that are in Smash, but other than that, I don't know. Which again is why I would love to like see it make like my mind up about like the entire game. That's like the part that interests me. Like, why is it like it's like as hated as it is like loved, which is like why it's so interesting. But like again, like XCOM with like only robots was an idea. Dark Souls on the dance pad is still on the table, but I'm not saying that we do that because otherwise I will, like, I don't know, next time I will break my arm or something like that. Though I could play Dark Souls on a dance pad with a broken arm, in theory. What else? There's, like, so many. Ow, ow. Yeah, of course. Good to know. But yeah, hello Yugiri Final Fantasy 14 or FF14. I don't believe that after watching weird stuff. This looks like... Oh god, nearly did the same mistake again. I'm not stupid this time. Look at this guy. Yeah, I can see that. I think challenge runs, I just think, like, for the most part, first playthroughs is like, I don't know. I feel like I like doing, for example, challenges already on my first playthroughs. Just because, like, it's fun to, like, do some out there shit. Which is why I like challenge runs in general. Like... Dude, what the fuck is happening? Only. I haven't played, like, I haven't finished Pillars 2, so no. I'm so stupid. Why didn't I use the scroll that revives me? Like, Pillars 2, we need to play that still. Like, we need to finish that still. I'm, like, not even max level. But yeah, I think, like, there's, like, a benefit to, like, both, like, doing challenge runs and and like doing only first playthroughs. I like both of them. Let's say it like this. Like sometimes it's fun like to find out about a game and just like accidentally like trash it. But then like I think, for example, Elden Ring, I don't find it appealing. I don't find it appealing once you like once you figured everything out, because Elden Ring is just like a one-shot simulator basically. Dude, I'm just murdering that guy. Like Elden Ring gives you so much power that I find it like without like setting yourself some standard, it can be like very, very annoying to play, because like you're so overpowered in general. I don't know why I'm not healing. I don't know why I'm not like playing proper. No, I'm not dying to this. What the fuck? Why am I so bad today? I mean, you could say today, question mark, but like, this is like especially bad. I don't know what I'm doing here. What a clown. No. How do you want someone? You're like literally standing here and realize you're just like me. Trying to make history. Okay. Like. But yeah, after pillars, like we need to like see what we do when we do it, right? It's like, I don't want to do a schedule anymore. The schedule does not work. Like I realized that long ago that like a long planned schedule is not very good for me. I get Omnio Magic skill points. Whoa. I could get them. Wait. So yeah, that's like the only reason why I'm like saying, nah, I'm not like talking about schedules anymore. It's like I don't keep them anywhere. How about that space? No. You're not getting me to play Dead Space. I'm sorry. I can't. We could increase damage by 4 final blows, or we could. What is Renegade Dragon? Oh, that's like one of the skills I never took, right? I cannot play horror games, just saying. Like this is like not like, oh no, I'm never playing a Dead Space or any zombie. No, I cannot play horror. I cannot. The longest I played a horror game was like 20 minutes. I cannot do that. I'm not done. I'm not made for that. I really like the idea of Dead Space. I do not like the horror of Dead Space. Where's the... Wait, here, it's up there, right? Avowed would be something, yeah. I was thinking about doing Avowed. Do I have everything? Like, the idea is, like... So the idea would be we finish Nioh, then we play Pillars further and try to finish Pillars. And then we will see, because I have so many games that I would love to play. Again, like, from the April stream, we still have Darkest Dungeon, but Darkest Dungeon is like something I could, like, throw in a 1 hour stream, right? Like, do a dungeon or two and then, like, let it be. It's, like, not a game that I'm, like, trying to, like, do now, because it's fun, but it's, like, something for, like, when I want. I want to do, like, so much. Like, there's, like, so much has come out, but like, that I already have, like, in my library. But, like, Avowed would be something to, like, play. I'm thinking how to slot it. Because I want to play Avowed, but I would need to see when. Because as of right now, like, the games I have, like, in my library that we still haven't finished, Cyberpunk, I've not played Phantom Liberty yet. I'm, like, still in Cyberpunk. We need to, like, do that as well. But, like, Cyberpunk is something that just happens over time. Like, I want to have Nioh done, because we're, like, close to being finished. Which is good. Like, we have, like, one DLC after this. It's okay. It's not, like, close to being done, quote unquote, but, like, it's... We're getting there at some point. Either I increase my damage... Yeah, let's increase our damage further. Then we ready jutsus, right? Yeah. So... How much does Sloth need? Sloth 3 needs, like... Okay. I'm thinking about, like, getting rid of one extraction and getting a Sloth with me. I could take 2 sloths for 1 extraction. Whoa, that's much. Well, because... I know, because... yeah. Let's try that out. Where's Sloth? Let's use the Kodama shortcut. Put it there. And then we use extraction. And Sloth. I don't know if Nioh 1 has confusion. I think I read about confusion because they like someone on the YouTube told me that I should use confusion for Nobunaga. Because I still have that fight open, but I forgot that it exists basically. Okay. I'm seeing if there's something that can do confusion. That is like Earth Trap, Soul Purge. So if I, for example, do like, you mean like if I do fire and electric, which is like what I'm thinking about doing, or like electricity and water. Is there maybe a jutsu that does that? But I nearly have all jutsus, no. I mean, I have 30 points still left. Jesus Christ, I totally forgot about that. I feel like there's nothing that confuses, but maybe I'm stupid. Toxic. I don't see like confusion here, but maybe I'm stupid. But yeah, but what I wanted to say was ground fire. Okay. I'm thinking about like how to like get fire and, or like in the ideal case, water and electricity onto the target, because that means more damage to them, I think, was water, and electricity for like slower movement, because the slower movement I feel like is so good, which is why I wanted to have good old sloth. Because with sloth, if like sloth and electricity stacks, that would be great. If not, I can switch over to fire and deal more damage. You know what I'm doing? First of all, I increase this and this. Because there's no reason why I should not have these. Then I take this. Because getting arrows back, why not? Then I increase bow damage because I love bows. In the worst case, again, I can respec. I forgot to go back because we fought that one guy and I did never go to the side path here. So I'm interested. Okay, this seems to stack. Again, seems. I don't know if it does. Let's try that again. Oh, okay, 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 okay. So we went up here. Is there like another cave? Yeah, about the cave of this clown. Oh my god. You're an aggressive one. If I put now Paralyze as well on them, that would be like a fun thing, right? But like, I think at some point it's overkill. Like, Reaper murders so well. Like, and everything except bosses. Like, some bosses are like, oh no, I'm invisible. Invincible. Ooh. Super armor go brrr. I'm like, oh yeah, alright. Let's go here. Turn invisible. I don't know why I don't use the Kodama thing. Because the Kodama thing is actually better. Oh. I thought the tunnels themselves were like, the enemy is still blind to your presence. Yeah. In theory, if they don't like start their bullshit, then they will never know I'm here. But they use their fucking dogs, and the dogs are mean. Like, this entire DLC is like literally, okay, we need to like have visions where like stealth does not like is like a gateway to go like straight to the boss. May the fourth be with you, yes. And praise Kropnor. We could enhance another Guardian, I realized, but which one? There's like some I find interesting, again, like, if the old man was like better, then I would say, okay, but he's like water and I don't have, and like a high investment in spirit. And that's the biggest problem. I want to get the Phoenix Suzaku. I think Suzaku seems awesome, but when I look at like the recovery, tenacity, and amateur gauge, it's like then I look at this and say, well, my dogs are my dogs, you know, and like my homies, my bros. So how long? Oh god, this is ass. I thought this was good. This is ass. It's just a thing from a board game we played. It's stupid. Basically, like, it is like a dogfighting space board game tactics, you know, and there was a random event that happened where our characters would go like on a planet surface and would find a random graffiti and just randomly says praise Kropnor, and it has nothing to do with anything. It was like random ass bullshit, and everyone was like, huh? What the fuck does that mean? And never got brought up again. So like that's everything. That's like all there is to it. It's a meme between like friends. What the hell? This guy's ready, dude. He's like ready to rumble. But I have some bad news for him. Going into the cave. Is there nothing? Wait, huh? Nani? Let's do this. Go to Sloth. I deal so much damage, I don't need to do all that setup, but, well... Kick down that ladder for whatever that is. Where the hell am I? I think it has like a kind of charm. It's like when it like was smaller, I think it became annoying. Like it becomes annoying that like I think the idea of like having a Star Wars day where like people do like fun stuff and have fun, it does not do any harm. But like there's like people freaking out about this, and like it became so corporate that I feel like it took the charm away, you know what I mean? Like when it was like an entire fan thing and stuff like that, it was, in my opinion, it felt better than when like now Disney tries to do like big announcement on May 4th and like... Like I'm just a general like stickler when it comes to like, oh, this was a community thing and now corporations have taken it over. I don't like that. But again, like I'm in general like I don't have a problem with that. Same with the entire 420 thing. Like when it was like when 420 was like a thing of like people who like enjoy weed and just like have their own little day, was like, okay, let them have their little day, it doesn't do any harm, it's like fine. And then like it became like the giant thing with like t-shirts and like events and like, and I'm like, oh dude. Like at some point it turns from like very, very adorable in theory to like absolutely cringe. I mean, it could be. I wouldn't know. I only know it as like the day, and like when it started as the day or was the day, right? And it did not do anything bad except being the day. I feel like it was better than what it is now. It's like, again, I feel like when something becomes too corporate, it's annoying. Same with like, for example, like I have the same exact opinion. Maybe I'm like a special kind of like, I don't know, mentally challenged or something like that. But like this exact same goes for me. You just hate memes. I love memes. I feel like memeing is a fun thing to do. But like there's like people who are like only memes, right? I think when memes are overdone, that's like the thing. But like you talk to someone like who's like a Star Wars prequel memer, which like really, I think some are overdone, but like there's some really good ones. But it depends like on the time of day. Like the problem is that like they're so overdone because like the meme communities around specific memes. The thing about this is like it depends like on what the meme is. That's why like there's like good and bad memes, right? I mean, at least to me, that's the main difference between a good and a bad meme. Is like I think when like, for example, again, me as a prequel memer, right? When like you just have a reaction image, like if you just use like a reaction image and say, well, this is a meme, right? It's like, yeah, maybe it could be, or fuck me, I didn't concentrate. Like if it's just a reaction image, I would not call that a meme, but like everyone calls it a meme now. So, but like, I think like as a meme, like it needs to be a very specific context. I think that makes a meme, right? I think that the context matters here. Where like with a reaction image, it could be anything. For example, I do not like the meme, again, going with prequel memes, because that's the most I meme. The Star Wars, this is where the fun begins, is like, yeah, wow, you can put that in everything in that context. Okay, I died a second time because I'm stupid. Because I did not kill the dog and just went invisible, but doesn't matter. But like, fuck, wrong direction. Why does it spawn me that way? Is it like Dark Souls where it's like depending on how you look at the thing? No. But like there's some memes that are like, because of their ridiculousness. For example, in the first like months, when like the entire like I have the high ground thing was going on, like that was at the start of it, it was like actually entertaining, but now it's become like, oh, everything is the high ground. Like, yeah, we know. Journalism pisses you off. Just recently, dude, journalism pisses me off like constantly, because journalism, like people who are journalists are like, journalism has become over the last like, I would say 15 years, just like rage bait bullshit, and it's boring. Which is why most people like, yeah, it's just clickbait. It has nothing to do with like news. Like news websites are dying out, and that's why they do clickbait, and that's the reason why they're dying out. It's like a vicious cycle. They're like destroying themselves, which is absolutely fine to me. Like if I have like something like IGN, right, which like cannot do a proper review because their reviewers are all apparently like stupid. I'm sorry, they are. Then like, yeah, exactly. I agree wholeheartedly with that one. Like I think. One second, I'm a bit concentrating here because that guy, oh Jesus Christ. Oh, look at this weapon. Here's the Earth version of the Kurarikizawa. Awesome, yeah, nice. Now we have 2 enemies because he kicked me out of the arena. Okay, let's do this. You dare approach me? Oh my god, okay. Not like poop on him, but his info, but literally poop on his head. Like, the thing about this is, like, I, like, never really was into, like, big into gaming journalism. Like, I think, when I read, like, most of the German news sites, I have to say there was, like, always, like, some air of professionalism, but I think that's, like, the big benefit of, like, Germany's news. Usually they try to be, like, very serious and, like, very matter-of-factly in case of, like, instead of, like, other sites, but it has turned into, like, bullshit. Everyone's, like, doing, oh, we need to get more clicks because our website is dying, and I'm like, dude, yeah, why is that? Because your infos are shit. Should I fight this guy? Nah. I feel like most journalists, like, have become, like, really, really stale and bad. Like, character-wise. This guy is dying. Damero. What is he doing? Let's turn on this. You have a role you must play, that's nice. It's like stupid fake news, like scientists may have found the answer to how the universe was made, and then you read it, it's like, well, there's this chance that this is true, but okay. Yeah. It's exactly that. And then they prey basically on people. It's like, I like, again, I'm really not big into journalism anymore. Like, for exactly that part. It's like, and it's sad to say because, again, like, for some parts, it's like very interesting to read. But like, even documentaries, like, there's like documentaries that are like having people in them, and they say, well, this old thing was created by something, by a higher power, and I'm like, okay, and you say that as a fact, and they're like, yeah, this is a fact, and then you like look at like their track record of the people, and they have like no credentials other than like I made it the fuck up, and like people buy that because people want their opinion to have like actually like just be confirmed, but not want to have the effort of like looking shit up. It's like annoying, at least to me. I don't know why I'm in the inferior mid stance, but yeah, I watched with like a friend of mine. We watched like a documentary about aliens, and the guy who does the documentary has like no scientific founding for that. Like it, and basically they said in the documentary, well, this could be wrong, and I'm like, cool. So it's no information. It's like at this point, I'm like, I'm out. Not because like I think that it could not be that like aliens exist, because I think very likely, like due to possibility alone, it could be. But like it's like, yeah, I need a source. I cannot have like I made it the like I cannot have a guy who's like known to be like a person who tries to sell books and has lied on multiple occasions be the guy who tells me, yeah, I'm the guy who tells you the truth about the universe now. Dude, how much stamina do these enemies have? Oh, Jesus Christ, that guy. Why are these guys so hard to kill? Jesus Christ. It's like a boss rush. Extremely intrusive information that shouldn't be relevant to the public. Yeah, I hate paparazzis. Like literally, that's like, it sounds a bit like aggressive, but they're like subhuman to me. Like it's legal stalking. I hate that like legal stalking is allowed and even tolerated and even encouraged. But like, you know what the fun part about all of this is? It doesn't matter because like, haha, it's like the legal stalking, right? The legal stalking that is done, that distracts like people from other important shit. So it's good to like the people who are letting stalking be legal. It's like that, exactly that. Like it's like definitely beneficial to like people who have the power to stop this, to like have the people be distracted with like what a fucking person is up to in their free time. It's empty, it's void, it's like without any character, but hey. I hate it with a passion, by the way. I want to get under 50% because I heard it's like beneficial to have lower than 50% on that. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of paparazzi in general. The idea alone makes my skin itch. It's another guy. Oh! Hello, Mr. Yokai. I don't want to... Well, I will lose my buffs anyway, so I can't just do this. So we should be close to a boss, right? Because... Hot Spring. Hot Spring and respawn is like a telltale sign for like... There's a boss about to happen. I hope you're ready. The buddy. I hear him. What? I know that in Chinese social media, pretty much almost every trending topic is paid by bots. The barrels under the shed. Let's go there. But I went from here, right? He's above this, right? Right near the stairs. Yeah. He should be here. Thank you. But yeah, it's like once like you have like only like bots, stuff like that, basically like in your news cycle, which we're like also very close to. Like there's like so much AI written bullshit. I think it's a bit problematic. I don't know. Why are you guys... Well, have a nice day. Let's see. So we're everywhere there, so we run further, right? Activate this and this again. Hooray, shrine! Yeah, celebrity news. Like, I'm so glad that I do not follow any celebrity news. Like, I'm so glad that my parents did not give, like, too damn about that as well, for the most part. Oh, there's one. Okay. Like, if I look at, like, there's so many people who are like, oh, that celebrity did that, and I'm like, dude, I don't give a fuck anymore. Like, it's the same reason, like, with, like, good old, oh my god. With the good old orange man. Right? Like, that's the reason why he is where he is now. It's like only that. Because there were like people. Oh no, what did I start? Oh no. I think I did a mistake. Okay, this dude has a gun. Yeah, I beat Sasuke. I am the foreign samurai. Damn, the Sanada Maru will not fall. Let's see. Was this entire thing that he does not want to have, like, the spirits? Okay. Let me guess. Just for the boss design, he has 2 spirits again, because everyone has, like, 2 spirits now, as well as I do, by the way. Can I cycle through 2? No, right? How do I... Wait. Can I have, like, 2 Onmyo gauges now? All Kodamas have been guided. Okay, then it's not good. Yeah. Because I just have the bull just to have more HP. That's the only reason I have him. Because the rest is like not, well, it's, I don't want to say it's not worth, but it's like okay at best. Like, I don't need 4% more electricity damage. Oh god. Huh. So, Sloth is not that bad. Yeah, because it's like just an extra thing that just makes enemies worse. It's like, it's really good. Except if I play like this. Okay, dude. Here, take a bit of sloth. Dude, if he would not be like in the air for half an hour, that would be great. Yeah, of course. Yeah, he one-shots me now, right? Yeah. One second. Like that is like I'm not saying anything. Find that so no. I'm not getting annoyed by something. Let's do it like this. I will pre-buff. And I will go in, just instantly like murder him. And we need to do it like a few cycles. Like this. Dude, the damage, what the hell? But I can like sloth him. Try to get lightning on him, that's the most important part. Get lightning on him and just have like the double slow, and then I just murder him. I think I don't need to be invisible for this. Oh boy, yeah. He has the same thing that every boss has now. The air slashes. Okay, Sloth is fucking broken, man. What the hell? It's just like double slow. The bosses like needed half an hour to attack. What the fuck? Yo, guy. Please kill me. No, I'm not going to kill you. Be my ally now. I don't want a horse with the beard. Damn. Everything changed. But war never changes. That's also a meme, by the way. It's a stupid meme. We get the horsey. Where's Maria? Maria. No Spanish lady. What is happening now? Dude, ninja off! Let's go, Hanzo! Murder him! Imagine he just blew himself up, like literally like kept it in his head and just died. Dude, my bro Hanzo. Yodogimi. Osaka Castle, Tenshu. No, don't smoke the pipe. Yeah, it's true. Well, he would burn his hands, right? But more like nothing more. I want to see something. Uh, something open up for me. I need to see something. Maybe I can only stream for like a half an hour more. Sorry, I'm just like slightly distracted. About the yeah, it's true, yeah. I would need to see if how much like explosive power smoke grenade has. Like a classic smoke grenade, because they like are like firecrackers, but like give me like 1 second. Yeah, pretty much in an hour I need to be like gone the latest. I need a few minutes to dress up, so say if we could do half an hour still. The battle is over, but Maria's whereabouts remain unknown. At least peace has been restored for now. Let's see. We got a bunch of items, right? The Isurugi is not that bad if it would have like this bonus, but I don't want to upgrade the items so much because otherwise, like, it's turning out to be a bit much. Because right now, as of right now, like it's like 1 level, but the levels are significant. Like actually, they are like big upgrades. But the bonuses are shit. That's the problem. Like the damage is like the damage of like this is incredible, but the bonuses are like high guard key reduction. Okay, right. Damage toward Nurikabe. I could try to regain, like to respec that, but like the enemy defeated skill damage bonus is like so good in my opinion. House cannon dogs live the best lives. That's when you have a good owner, right? Like, I don't want to know how many like dogs and cats have like actually not that good lives. Not because of like just in general, but like there's so many sadly bad owners, and it makes me sad actually that there's so many bad owners. Because like those pets need all the love they can get. Like that's the sense of like a pet. You love and care for those animals, right? I wish I could have a pet, by the way. I really would, but I cannot. Did we ever get like a new Warrior of the West thing? Because we have a Warrior of the West that is like 150 but and has life, but I want a bit like more. I wish I could have it in legendary. Because Codas we have like tons, but like nothing else. I would even like soul match one to like 50 if I had a lower one. Same with boots, I think, right? Yeah. We have 150 boots, but I want to have them in legendary. Oh, in divine, sorry. Like depending on which, birds also have like very good lives. Like That is true, yeah. But like, you're talking to someone who loves being awake. Like, if I could, like, actually, if I had the possibility, I would not sleep. I just like being awake and doing stuff. In theory, right? Like if I could pop a pill and not sleep, but have the, like, basically my body has no disadvantage of doing that. Like, I would just not sleep because I don't like dreaming. I hate dreaming. I'm a very like. Jesus, okay. Like, for me, it's like, I do not like sleeping. Like, sleeping for me is how I imagine death to be like. You just, like, don't do anything because your brain shuts down. And, like, that's all nice and good, right? But then, like, since enemies is also very interesting. Do we have something that increases the effect duration? Effect duration would be great. Or more life. Like, I could re-roll stats, but like, if I got like one of these charms, I could just re-roll stats in the hopes that I get better bonuses. I just need the base item to be good. What I want to say is, yeah, I can see that. Like, I can see why you like sleeping. Again, I don't have anything against sleeping. Like, oh, it's like a curse upon my soul or something like that. It's just, I do not like being asleep just because it reminds me of like it's how I imagine death to be like. It could very well not be like sleeping, but it's like, also, it's like dead time to me. Like, for me, I had like so many dreams that were like either utter shit, where I was like waking up and was angry about what I dreamt, or like was like annoyed or anything else. Like, there's like so many small dreams I had, and that is like, I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of like sleeping. Like, dreams, like I literally had a dream, and it sounds super dumb. I had a dream where I literally had a dream where I fell in love with a dream creature, and like woke up, and it was really sad that the dream was over. It was so dumb. It was so dumb. I have like super dumb dreams. I want to do that quest because it seems to be a short one. Let's get that because I don't have that much time. Again, sorry because that I like abruptly cut the stream duration down, but there was an opening to do something else that was more important. I actually believe that most names are either made up or not actually, as you remember them. But like I have scenarios where I like distinctly dream the dream and then wake up. Like, there's like sometimes there is like the scenario like it's not, it's like you actually see the dream happen and then like you wake up and still have the same recollection of the dream happening. It's like it happened. It's like dreams are weird. Dreams are like it's basically like clearing out your RAM. It's like dreams are like ugh. I do not like dreams. But why is it impossible? Is it like a horde battle? Oh, what is this? Or is it a boss fight again? Oh my god, is that clown? What is his attack arc, man? Let's slow him down again. Heal up. Do this. Let's switch to low stance, even though I'm not a big fan of low stance, but like... That is like such a good skill to use. Oh, dude. Not the slow bombs, you bitch. This is not... Oh my god. What the fuck is happening? Are we done now? Oh my god, there's more coming. Oh my god, why are we doing this? Oh my god, why is this happening? Oh my god, okay. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm not a scientist, so I'm not like saying this is like the true or false or something like that, because I cannot make a statement about this, right? Now that I know who we fight, I will do it differently now. I mean, yeah, but like, again, I'm not a brain surgeon. I'm not like someone who is like any idea how the brain in like depth works. I'm not an expert on that, so I like try not to like make like a broad statement about anything. Oh my god! Okay, that is the most spooky of his like entire moveset, because now he's like faster, he's stronger, and he's tougher too. Oh my god, I ran right into a trap. I'm still slower. Oh my god, stop it. I hate this. I hate this fight. Oh my god. Let's see. Let's try that one more time, and then I actually would think about heading off, because this seems to be like a longer one. Oh my god, he juggled me. Yeah, I'm dead. One good try. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would agree with that, like with bulimia. Like, the brain, you can also trick the brain easily. Like, it's a bit weird. Like, the brain is basically, I mean, the brain is just like doing, what it basically does is like, it like computes what you're supposed to do and acts, and sends signals, right? That's like everything it does. It's just like, oh my god, I hate this. It just helps you compute like ideas and concepts, right? Dude, how... I could, if I do it correctly, and that is a very big if I do it correctly, I could go with Trip. Because he's not using, in this fight, he's not using like anything that gives him super armor. Except for like the one buff. So if I go high stance here, do the sweep instead of Reaper. Right, foot sweep. And then, like, let him come. Do the foot sweep. Wait a second, do this. Dude, I missed his head because of the area. It's like, it has nothing to do with like me whiffing the strike. It's like, oh no, there's a slight hill. That is such a good ability, right? Like, for like human enemies and bosses who don't have super armor, you can cheese them so hard, man. Where the hell are you? There. Let him like do his thing. We can wait it out. I am far from done. You sure? You sure about that? Oh god! Woo! Let him do his thing. Like this. First one is defeated, 2 more to go. And now becomes, here starts the bad part. And here we should need the dog. Okay, let's do it like this, because I need to get ready to take a quick shower. We will do one more try, but now we have the dog, so the dog will help us. So we are doing this with the dog now. What? Did I throw the grenade out of the sky? Or did it just look like that? I think it looked like that, but nothing more. Awesome. Yeah. This is not this in theory is not a hard one. I just need to get to the part where actually stuff matters. Oh my god, I got bodied. Let's do like this. I will stop now because this will not get better. But like, we will be back tomorrow, probably. We will be back tomorrow, I think. So, I wish every one of you a good night. A good day, or wherever you are. I will head off. I need something to eat. I need something to shower, and then I'm going away. So, see you around later. Maybe tomorrow. We will see. Bye-bye. Maybe tonight we will do even a late night stream. I do not know. So we see. So, wish you a good one.